Welcome to Ministry in a Pandemic with pastors of Emmanuel Baptist Church Aid Association under the leadership of President John Bowman. Today we have a conversation with Pastor James Riley of House of Prayer Baptist Church.
My name is James Ray Riley. I am a lifelong resident of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, graduate of Glen Oaks High School, as well as the Southern University. I am the husband of one wife, Miss Janika Lamont Riley. Praise the Lord. I've been the lead servant here at House of Prayer for about 4 years now. God really blessed us in a miraculous way to take over a church plant from a great man of God, Dr. Roderick Betts. After his passing, God has really been instrumental in leading our church and growing our church over the past 4 years. Since the pandemic has started, we've seen a great camaraderie between our community and our church members. Many of the times we're doing mass giveaways, we're doing food giveaways. We're able to interact with the community in ways that in times past, maybe we would have missed those opportunities. So now everybody's pretty much on the same playing field. So God has granted us the opportunity to just come together, spend some time with the community, even though we have to keep our 6 feet of distance between one another. But God has really kind of gave us a camaraderie that we may have missed in times past. I've learned as a pastor that patience is necessary. That in spite of everything that we see, um, I can kind of let go and let God have His way. Unfortunately, with all of the death and calamity that's going on in the world, the one constant that we have has literally been each other. So I've been able to really just cast my cares on God, but enjoy the congregation, enjoy the people, enjoy the community. Just kind of take a step back and just thank God for what He has blessed us with. And we've seen life taken in great numbers all across the world. Over 140,000 people here in the United States have died just by coronavirus. Those who are protesting in the street over George Floyd, we're watching them being beaten, taken to jail, some losing their lives, losing limbs, eyesight. The most precious thing God ever gave us was life, and we're watching it being taken away. And as a leader in the church, sometimes it feels that we're helpless. We want to get out there. We want to do more. So my heart goes out to all of those who've lost loved ones to COVID-19. And though it just seems like we continue to trudge along, my heart is heavy many days. Thankful, but heavy because it could have been my family. Moreover, it could have been me. That's the hardest thing I've seen. The precautions that we take are mandatory mask wearing throughout the entirety of the service, mandatory social distancing. We make sure that there is hand sanitizer available. Our restrooms are cleaned constantly between use. The sanctuary is sanitized front to back, top to bottom, after every service or after every in-person meeting that we have. To make sure that there are no lingering germs. We make sure that the air is circulating at all times to make sure that our congregants are as safe as we can possibly make it. We make sure that at every hand sanitizing station, our members know that, hey, if you are sick, if you feel that you may be sick, I don't care if it's a sinus congestion, I don't care if it's a whatever it is, we need you to stay home. We love you, and that's why we have that online option available. we want to make sure that when somebody walks across the threshold at 1640 North 48th Street, they feel as safe as possible. God created the pastor, the shepherd, not only for the times when we are in the green pastures and sitting beside the still water, but he created us for times when we are in the valley of the shadow of death. The one thing I want you to know is you don't have to fear any evil because God is with you. The reason we can be encouraged is because we're not leading ourselves. God is leading us. God is in control of everything that's going on right now. Though it may be difficult, though technology might seem overwhelming, though the trials and tribulations of the coronavirus continue to press on every hand, know God is in control and trust that once you put your hands in his hands, he's going to make sure that you're all right. Not just you, not just your household, but also those whom you lead. Not even those that you lead, but those who you influence. When you leave out of your house and people see you walking down your driveway to pick up your newspaper, people know you trust in God. And it builds their trust to see you trust. So don't ever waver in your faith because something seems too big. Because it wouldn't be God if it could fit in your hands. But we know this thing is God because it's bigger than all of us. So you got to lean, depend wholly in God. Trust him and hold to his hand. You can definitely visit us at www.houseofprayerbr.org, or you can visit us on Facebook at our Facebook page at House of Prayer Baptist Church. If you like to visit with us in person with mask and willing to social distance, you can meet us at 1640 North 48th Street, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 70802. And if you need more information about our ministry, if you just need somebody to talk to, pray with, my telephone number is 225-773-0451. You can call or text. I'd be glad to talk with you or get you in touch with one of our executive pastors, one of our lay leaders here in our church. We'd be glad to pray with you. We'd be glad to get you here to a service and let you know what's happening here at House of Prayer and how you can fit in to what God is doing here in our community.